Right, this is the first time we've got the MX-30 out of the studio, and this is an opportunity for me to take it for a drive and also see this car actually in the daylight. The styling is very nice indeed. The sculpting on the car is very pure and very simple. There's also lots of nice little design touches that I can see very clearly here. The tri-tone paintwork and the Mazda script on the rear three-quarter again is a really nice design touch. But let's take a look inside. Now, when you get inside, it does feel typically Mazda, what with the design and the layout of the controls, but there are a few things I particularly like the center console, for example. It appears to be floating, really nice design touch that. And there's a new touchscreen which controls the heating and ventilation controls. Now, there's also a nice focus on materials in this car, like the tops of the doors. They're made from recycled bottles, and I particularly like the cork used throughout this car. Now, 100 years ago, Mazda actually first started out manufacturing cork. Right, I think it's probably about time that I hit the road. Now, my first impression in getting into this new MX-30 is how familiar and how comfortable it feels. And there's two reasons for that: the controls and the way this car drives. Let's start off with the controls. Now, there's nothing sort of out of this world in here. Now, a lot of electric cars, you get in, you're totally bewildered. You're thinking, what does this do? Where's that? What does this do? Whereas in this, it feels like any normal car. So there's a conventional gear lever, for example. And the paddles on the back of the steering wheel, they're for the regenerative braking. But in some electric cars, you get loads and loads of different settings, whereas in this, there are two settings just to increase the level of brake regeneration. Just nice and simple. In lots of electric cars, you put your foot on the accelerator and you're thrown back into the seat, your neck goes back, and it's a very sort of strange experience. Whereas in this, the throttle pedal in this car is very linear, so you're not thrown back into your seat. You can tell Mazda have developed this car because really the steering is nice and crisp, it's nice and precise. There's not much body roll, the car doesn't lollop through corners. For an electric car, it feels surprisingly light and agile. Not only is it good fun to drive, it's also very relaxing. It's very quiet. Now, you'd expect that from an electric car, wouldn't you? But everything is so superbly put together. The level of quality in here is great, and it's just a very refined driving experience. So what do I think of the Mazda MX-30? Well, it's fun to drive, it's comfortable, it's refined, and it's reassuringly familiar. But there are enough design touches on this car that really elevate it from the EV competition. It's electric the Mazda way.